Hello YouTube, it's RJ the West here, my friend Last Night WC. Welcome back to another daily upload of our GT Online live stream. Alright. Oh. Gonna have to move my camera again.
Sting operation.
I had a feeling it was.
Where to, Doc?
By the strip club. East of the strip club. East of the strip club.
There is no east on the map. It's only north.
East is to the right. You gotta go back. There we go. You gotta turn around.
That's it.
I might just get my phone out in advance. Get my... Because I know we're going to be doing some thought experiments later, so... Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely working... I'm actually putting more effort into working on the lyrics now. Since I've been using Suno, I was like reading up the lyrics and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, one of my songs as I was playing it back, Slave to the Cyber Goddess, I probably need to do more, put more effort into what lyrics I want to put on that stuff, because like when you're at the beginning of that song, you're hearing what sounds like the prompt, which is a little embarrassing. I didn't think of it at first, but after I listened to it today, I was like, I probably could have deleted that part of the song, which would make sense. But like I said, when I said Suno rewired my brain, I mean it rewired my brain. I've been like, and I have been for months wanting to one day make songs with lyrics. Got my wish. It's actually kind of funny when I write some of the lyrics myself, along with the AI along with the pre-AI prompt. Like when I was like, some of the words just don't sound right because it is generated, yes, but at the same time, since I've been changing some of the words, and they sound better when I choose the right words. Like for the newest one I have called "Lost in the Glow," I will admit that one actually That one definitely makes sense when I made that one because I'm
Hey, girl.
gonna go ahead and take this and put it by the tunnel.
Tunnel of Love.
And since when I'm changing some of the words, like the one about the crap, under Crimson Broken Sky. When I made that song today, I changed a lot of the words in there. Like, and here's the thing though, because it's an AI generated singing voice, I am at the mercy of how that voice pronounces some of the words, which makes legitimate sense because
And you're also limited to male or you're actually you're limited to either male or female what it gives you too.
well, they're not gonna give you. Well, there's only male and female.
I know that. But you can actually make it sing in Japanese too.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I kind of figured you can have them like
Oh, hey,
sung in
buddy.
Japanese, Spanish, or whatever. But me, I
You
just
can
like mine in.
you can ask it and make it in the style like
I told
Japanese
you not to
or
call this
sing in
phone.
Japanese or something like that.
Oh, come on.
She doesn't
I
know that
haven't
that
done
means
that.
she reads my emails and text messages.
It's not that I don't, not that I can't. I just
Dude, I just got
haven't
lucky. I did a stop and
really
frisk
needed
in
to
Jacksonville.
or wanted to.
You know, if you can start writing those titles down in Japanese, go right ahead.
Don't need to. I can just ask it to make me a Japanese song, and it'll sing it in Japanese.
Wait, where am I going again? Oh, I already got my part down. So wait for last sniper you see to leave the area.
I don't wanna. I'll stay right here until the mission timer counts down and let it fail.
Oh god, can you imagine if you actually had people who were like that in this game?
There probably is.
No, I mean, if you actually had people who were begging you to hire them, and then they'd literally pull that shit. You know what I would have done if there
Hmm.
was actually people that were like that?
Leave?
No, I would turn on friendly fire and kill them. I would literally just kill them over and over and over. Have you and I just gang up on them and force them to either like comply or leave. There are just too many assholes in this world sometimes. You can't help but be one yourself at times.
Sometimes it pays to be an asshole.
True. But you're not gonna win any friends by doing it though.
I said
Okay, I'm gonna go
I
ahead and
said
put the.
sometimes. It depends on the situation.
Mm-hmm. Alright, got that. I'll go ahead and spawn the Terabyte right around here.
It won't spawn there.
Eh. Yeah, like when I'm changing some of the lyrics for the lady voice, the Lost in the Glow, I actually came up with this myself. Fainting heart that bleeds for you, or something like that.
How
Fainting
about the
heart, no, it's fainting heartbeat that bleeds for you, or something.
how about fading?
No, I went with fainting because sounds cooler, I
So
guess.
if it's bleeding, it should be fading.
Eh. I also wrote in the part where it says waning moons. I actually thought the waning moon sounded better than paper moon because paper moon sounds kind of like weird. And instead of the boombox, I went with Bluetooth humming music. I wanted to make it sound more modern.
Hmm.
Like his friends are talking, my head is spinning or something. Oh, I'm itchy in my ear. Are you triggering it?
Hmm.
Thought you knew what you were doing. Okay, backup plan. Grab the diamonds and get out of there before this whole thing goes to shit. Looks like you're coming up on the jewelers. Don't rush rush in just yet. We're doing this calmly and methodically. Use the drone for some
Okay, first thought experiment of the day.
Ah, don't hit the door.
Got them?
There we go.
Now get them over to
I
our
almost hit
place.
that door
We
in
know
a
these
weird
lines will
way
be
and almost
hot.
threw me
There's hot,
backwards.
and there's hot. Don't lead any police to the drop-off.
Don't want to do that when there's cops coming.
And other crews can see where you are. Be careful out there.
Alright, I'm gonna do a fight scenario between Lore Eckert, Varuna, and who do you want to pick?
Like, who's fighting Verona?
Yeah.
Hmm. Chainsaw Man.
In a lore, oh, we already got the mission done.
That's good work, and the pay is good too. Should be with you now.
Damn it, I should have just put the vehicle away, but no, I did not. Oh, whatever, it's my time to use the buggy anyway, so. Word up! Ramped up time. On the flip side, I don't have to drive too far away from my terror bite. Alright. In a lore-accurate scenario, Varuna, the Wolfpack Warframe, would likely present a terrifying high-speed threat that Chainsaw Man would struggle to comprehend, blending supernatural stealth, status effect, heavy combat, and intense regenerative capabilities. Here is an analysis on how this matchup would play out. The tail of the tape, lore accuracies. Varuna, the Warframe. A former Oregon Guardian turned Pharaoh, Varuna is a wolf pack of 5 souls, herself and her 4 wolf packmates merge into one entity via Kuva. She is not just a frame, she is a relentless hunter, capable of total invisibility, high speed movement, and applying up to 50 distinct status effects at once. Her lore suggests that she is on par with Valkyr in terms of savage ferocity. Chainsaw Man, early anime and early manga. Denji is a hybrid, granting him immortality through blood consumption, high speed chainsaw slashing, and extreme durability, surviving building level explosions.
Ouch.
His speed scales to massively hypersonic, capable of moving faster than the eye can see. Fight analysis: Varuna versus Denji. The initial engagement. Speed and stealth. Varuna stealths and stealth using Shrouded Demur, becoming an invisible high-speed ghost. Denji would lose his target immediately. Maruna's first strike would likely come from behind, bypassing physical durability with forced slash procs. The counterattack. Regeneration versus status. Denji thrives on chaos and blood consumption. However, Varuna's Fangs of Rakesh applies 5 different status effects simultaneously, including viral, increases damage taken, and corrosive armor reduction. Varuna isn't just damaging Denji, she is debilitating his ability to defend himself. The Wolfpack factor. Lore accurately, Varuna is not alone. Her 4 packmates, Rakesh, Dimmer, Lykath, and Ulfron, are present. They can distract Denji, allowing Varuna to focus on high damage strikes. The turning point. Ulfron's descent. Varuna can lunge at 150 meters per second, a speed faster than Denji's standard movement. Her ultimate, Ulfron's descent, allows her to mark a target for a pack attack, slashing through them with immense damage. The scenario outcome. Mid-fight, Denji would be confused and bleeding out, struggling to deal with an invisible enemy that can stop his heart with status effects. The final result, Varuna takes the edge. While Denji can survive immense trauma, Varuna's ability to tear sinew from bone and use specialized void-enhanced Kuva energy would likely bypass Denji's standard regeneration. She is a predator built specifically for conducting and surviving a continuity ceremony, making her tougher and more strategic than your typical demons that Denji faces. However, if the fight goes on long enough for Denji to drink enough blood to go into a frenzy, or if it's the hero of hell, Pachika, the full devil form, Denji could win by sheer destructive force. But in a one-on-one against a standard anime Denji, lore-accurate Varuna wins. This gave me an idea. Oh no, I'm stopping traffic. Just go. Oh. That's actually pretty cool. What happened?
You know what happened.
Oop, wrong button. There we go. I made a picture of Varuna Prime fighting Chainsaw Man, and it actually looks really cool.
Yeah, itchy.
Do you remember many years ago when we actually first started making pictures and sending them to each other and using them as thumbnails for our videos? Man, I've been making pictures for how many years now? 15? I mean, I used to draw when I was in my early 20s. But I've never seen myself as an expert drawer. I don't do well with anime. I mean,
There's an app that allows you to draw anime pictures perfectly. It's designed where you can actually draw. The app will actually make the anime character transparent, where you can actually trace the lines to draw it perfectly too.
mm-hmm.
It's cheating, but you're also still drawing it. You're just trace drawing.
There's nothing wrong with trace drawing.
Our client needs someone to take it out.
But
There's a
you do need
slider
to.
on the there's a slider on the app that makes the picture transparent on the app, and then you take your phone and put it on top of something, and then put it underneath a piece of paper, and they could just trace it on a piece of paper.
I forgot that. I'm driving
You're
backwards.
you're you're basically using your phone to trace the picture from the app onto the piece of paper.
When you get there, stop outside the building and send in the drone. Security's been upgraded since the Jay Norris incident, so that's probably the only way to get past the cameras. When you get the drone to the server, run a hack remotely and get us the sweet personal private data we
Bark,
need.
bark, bark. They hear everything out there. They especially go nuts when the neighbor dog Ginger starts barking.
I've given you a signal to
Hmm.
Varuna Prime versus. Well, I went with Varuna Prime because I know how dangerous she is. So yeah, Varuna can rip apart. I did not notice how. I didn't actually really think that Chainsaw Man was that weak. I mean, he must be more like city level. Is he block level or city level destructive?
Probably city level, not city level, but block level.
All right, so Chainsaw Man must be a pretty small scale anime. Unless there's characters in that show that are way more powerful than he is.
one laptop down, one to go. We should have access to all
I don't know. I don't watch those. I don't watch a lot of animes. The last anime I watched was earlier this year, and that was Souls at Work.
I've got full access to their servers now, and I sent the target's location to your GPS. There's nothing about this guy I don't
Is there any
know.
other characters from Chainsaw Man that you would want to add to the fight?
If you run into any mercenaries looking for their own pay.
I don't know the names of them.
What about that bomb girl that they used in Death Battle not that long ago?
I don't know her name.
She lost from what's his name from My Hero Academia. Academia.
Academia.
Academia. Macadamia nuts. It's funny using these thought experiments, and like even before Pupsker uploaded that video about thought experiments, it's like we've been doing this for like about a month now almost. Oh, do you know that picture you sent me the other day of Limbo using his a light sword on some Space Marines from Warhammer 40K?
What about it?
You want me to send you the picture on what I did with it? It looks amazing. That's like Snapseed and Pixar. When you put those two apps together, like Snapseed has like a unique touch. Like I always used Snapseed for my finishing touches for every photo I made. It looks spectacular.
Okay, and who said data was harmless? The money should be in your account already.
Dogs in game. Oh, still have an hour left. Do you want me to send you that picture?
Nah, that's alright. I'll save when you post it for a video.
I'm not sure. I mean, I already made a picture. I already made a video about Lore Echo at Sevagoth and Limbo fighting the Imperium of Man. I could have done a better, like...
You can make more than one versions of it.
So... Also, I'm trying to not oversaturate my music about Limbo, too. I mean, I may be a Limbo main, but I should not be that obsessed with them. I'm gonna turn on my light.
You're over-assessed with them. Unhealthily amount.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna say something stupid in the AI. I am a Limbo main in the game Warframe, and I don't really ever get hate from other players when I go to when I do survival mission when I do missions.
Mission ready?
Yep. I haven't started. I actually haven't typed in. I mean, I'm still working on the prompt in here, but I'll get everything ready by then. You know what's funny? When I'm telling the AI about stuff like this, it's actually kind of interesting in how it almost acts like a kiss ass. Or is it just me? Like when we were not, like the other day when we were doing the talks, we were like, I'm a Limbo main, and my friend is a Sevagoth main in the game Warframe. Looks like I got some vermin to kill. Use my assault shotgun. Click. Click.
Click, click, boom.
Click, clack, motherfucker. Click, clack. The wind and the rain. Wait, where are those gang members? I thought they would follow me down there.
No. They're dumb, but not that dumb.
Oh yeah, why would they ever want to follow the player down there? Don't they realize the player is basically a god? These NPCs have such recycled dialogue from the soldiers, the military guys. Like, I'm a fucking Marine. It's like, no, you're not. You're.
Merryweather is technically a Marine.
These guys aren't Merryweather though. They're professionals. There's like multiple factions in the game that are technically like the primary factions that are after the player are the professionals, gang members like Lost MC, for example, and then you got Merryweather. All right. I'm a Limbo main in the game Warframe, and I don't ever get hate from other players when I do missions. You are likely a skilled, considerate Limbo player. The hate usually stems from poor ability usage, such as massive range bubbles on fast-paced missions that stop teammates from shooting enemies, or unexpected banishes. Using low-range builds, focusing on stasis for defense and not hindering damage dealers allows players to actually appreciate the utility. Why you likely get no hate? Targeted use. You likely use Cataclysm in strategic areas, not over the entire map. I do have some pretty big range bubble builds that I absolutely love. You avoid constantly banishing teammates. Oh boy, do I ever. Sometimes I accidentally banish people, but I immediately remedy it by holding down the banish button, unbanishing them within seconds. But I do have the habit of banishing players when I pick them up from, like if they get downed, when I don't see it as a penalty, but what I do is I banish the player once they get up from being resurrected by me. Think of it like a cool, like, not like timeout, but just gives you time to collect yourself or something. I don't know. It's like dusting you off or something. After I pick you up from the ground, I dust you off kind of thing. This is my way of just giving you, also it gives you a sense of, like, calm when you get down. Because I know how. Alright, let's see. High level utility. In high level missions, like defense or excavation, a competent Limbo is highly valued for protecting objectives. Low range is best friend. Focus on power, strength, and duration with low range for most missions to protect objectives without limiting teammate damage, as suggested on Reddit. Watch the banish. Be careful not to blah blah blah. It actually depends. If I just banish everyone, like not just enemy, like just everyone. I mean, I've tried that before, but I don't like spamming banish because it's dumb. It eats up all my energy too.
Hmm.
Communicate. I don't really talk to other players unless I make something like, unless I actually talk about something silly or whatever. Let's see. I got one right here. I got one for you. My friend is a Sevagoth main. Oh, damn it. But he faces a dilemma. Oh, that's how you spell it. Okay. On whether he should use Varuna Prime. I should go with Sevagoth main or Varuna Prime, or stay with Sevagoth. Damn it. Sevagoth. My friend is a Sevagoth main, but he faces his own on whether he should use Varuna Prime or stay with Sevagoth. Let's find out. Let's see what the AI has to say. This is a common dilemma for players who love high investment, high reward frames in 2026. Both are top tier in their roles, but they serve very different playstyles. Based on the current 2026 meta, here is a breakdown to help your friend decide. I'm gonna help my friend decide whether he should play on
I
Varuna.
play them both.
I know that. That's what's so funny about this. I'm having fun. Let's see. Here's to help your friend decide. Sevagoth, stay the course. Roll. Nuker, weapon platform, tank. Why stay? With his signature dark propagation and shadow haze augments, Sevagoth is a phenomenal nuke frame that kills entire tiles by pressing 1 and 2. Reap and sow. The Shadow. His fourth ability provides a second health pool and a melee-focused panic button, giving great survivability. The cost. He is extremely high investment, often requiring 10 to 15 plus Forma to get the Warframe Shadow and Claws ready. 2026 verdict. If your friend has already invested the Forma, he has the top tier nuker buffer hybrid who can clear high level missions with no effort. Varuna Prime, make the switch. Roll, status spreader, melee nuke, agility. Why switch? Varuna Prime, released in 2026, is a status spreading monster. She can run on all fours, feral style, and offers a much more active ripping and tearing playstyle. Survivability. Her first ability provides instant survivability with crit buffs, and her third ability can create near infinite health and energy orbs. The vibe. She is faster at 1.2 sprint speed and has a higher base armor and energy than the original. 2026 verdict. If your friend wants a faster, high mobility melee frame that dominates their view of status procs and stealth, she is a better choice. The decision breakdown. Sevagoth, room clearing, nuke and shadow. Varuna, fast melee status spreader. Survivability, shield gating, and shadow life. Varuna Prime uses stealth and health orbs. Investment, very high in Forma heavy, and Varuna is moderately high. Sevagoth is best for defense, wide open maps. Varuna Prime is best for survival and fast-paced solo runs. Final recommendation. If your friend loves managing two forms and seeing huge percentage-based damage, stay with Sevagoth. If your friend is tired of the same 1-2 combo and wants a feral, super fast, invisible melee monster, switch to Varuna Prime. If your friend has questions about modding for Varuna Prime, let me know. How about no?
I don't think I'll put that.
Isn't that great?
I got a really good build for Rune up Ari.
Yeah. Okay, how about this one? Damn it. My friend is a Nova main, but she faces a dilemma on whether she... Oh, damn. I should have been over there by the... Oh, well. Well, we still have that cooldown, so it's not going to matter if I get there or not. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can help my friend with his Sevagoth main or Varuna main decision. It's like, well, Varuna Prime, I meant. I can see why you find both frames appealing now, that you actually now have the option of just being a lazy nuke. Fucking lazy nuke. Or you want to play as, like, a feral beast who rips and tears and spreads disease across the... Hold that button. Robbery in progress is next. Cut your bank again. We should have made a heavy metal song about what we do in GTA Online, like Country Bank again. And I have my friend. Okay, my friend is a Nova main, but she faces whether she should use let's see. Oops. Whether she should use you pick what Warframe.
Saren.
Saren? Did you say Saren?
Yes.
Copy that. Saren. My friend is a Nova main, but she faces a dilemma on whether she should use Saren or stay with Nova. Let's go. This is a classic Warframe dilemma. Utility and speed versus damage and area control. As of 2026, both are top tier, but they excel in different areas. Here is a breakdown to help your friend decide whether she is using normal or prime versions. Nova, the utility cream. Utility queen. Queen.
Cream.
Shut up! Leave me alone. Nova, the utility queen. Keep if she loves. Slow control. Nova can either drastically slow down enemies for high-level survival or speed them up for fast farming. Speed Nova. High mobility. Her wormhole ability...
Wormhole.
Her wormhole ability is unmatched for traversal, making her a popular choice for fast-paced missions. Damage amplification. Molecular Prime acts like a 2-time area damage debuff on enemies, and they explode on death. Survival. By maxing her ability duration, she can achieve 90% damage reduction with Null Star. Saren, the map killer. Switch if she loves. Unrivaled AoE damage. Saren spreads viral and toxic spores that scale well into high-level content and creates massive damage over time. Armor stripping. Her abilities and Toxic Lash allow her to strip armor and handle armored enemies relatively easily. Better survivability. Saren is generally tankier than Nova. With higher base armor, she can use Molt to create a decoy drawing enemy fire. Low maintenance damage. Her spores spread automatically, requiring less active aiming compared to managing Nova's antimatter drop. The 2026 verdict. Keep Nova if she loves having control over the mission pace. Speed or slow, if she wants to be useful in any group, or value mobility and utility over raw damage. Switch to Saren if she wants to see the highest damage numbers, prefers to clear maps entirely with abilities, or plays a lot of Steel Path and wants to kill everything on screen. The best option? She doesn't have to choose. Both are amazing. She should just keep her Nova for defense, mobile defense, and speed farming, and invest in Saren for Exterminate, Sanctuary Onslaught, and massive AoE damage missions.
Lose them and drop it off. Okay, watch
Uh,
yourself. We're visible to the competition.
damn it, I did it again.
Did what?
Oh, you know, requesting my vehicle when I should just have it put away instead. Yeah, I think another reason why my brain has got rewired by using Suno is the lyrics themselves. Remember earlier when I said I actually always wanted to start writing songs with lyrics? Using the prompt from the AI is actually giving me more ideas on how I should like change the words around and shit. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go as far as writing my own songs from scratch. I really do not want to do that because I'm not a good poet. My sister has better poetry skills than I do. Who's more into music? That's why the majority of my songs were instrumental. Man, you know what's weird? Going back to my instrumental music is so, I'm not gonna say jarring, but when you're so used to making those, you kind of become blind to your own music. But when you start changing the way you make music, whether from apps or just skill alone, you notice a significant difference in the performance in your music, how it turns out, how it sounds, and you play it back and multiple times a day to kind of like break it in mentally, like mentally break it in. I have a personal policy that when I make a new song, regardless of how good it is, I will play it multiple times to break in the song, to kind of not to desensitize myself of it, but to just like where I went wrong or what I could have done to improve. We'll check the time. 8:12. Oh my god. I swear to god it is not coincidence. It's almost every day at 8:12 p.m. I'm always checking the time and it's always 8:12. You know what? I'm not even like, it's so stupid. Every time.
Wait by the terabyte until you get done with plow. You don't need my help with it.
No, of course not. I don't need. This is really just a one-man. This is a one-man operation here. Those enemies are like, you have to be really stupid to get killed by those guys, or you have to be very reckless to drive off the map.
They can still shoot you out if you're stupid enough to let it happen.
Exactly, if you're willing to let it happen. But here's the thing, though: their guns are so low quality. Like,
a lot of them are probably just using pistols.
a couple of them I think are using many SMGs. None of them use shotguns, obviously. Oh, none of them use shotguns, but a couple of them are using not assault rifles, but carbine rifles. The carbine does moderate damage to players, but it's somewhat neglectable at the same time. And I don't know if their accuracy is set to low or not, but they do hit you from time to time. But the NPCs in Cloud are, you know what? I might even ask AI about it. Like, literally just wanted to ask AI about it now. But I got my hands are too busy right now. You could tell I am like super high right now, right? But I'm like, hey guys, I'm here. You can shoot me. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Oh, that hurt. Oh yeah, it hurt a lot. Ouch. Bye-bye. Go to the power station. I could hear Bonnie's tail hitting the floor upstairs. You can hear it too, can't you? That
No.
What?
No, I can't.
Yeah, oh yeah, the microphone only picks up higher pitched sounds. It'd be really cool
Hmm.
if I had the editing skills. Like if I actually had high tier, like S tier editing skills. You know what kind of video I would make right now?
Not a clue.
You and I at the nightclub dancing it up, and I made a song using Suno and BandLab, making a song about limbo and like electronic dance, like electronic dance music, where you hear the oots 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 oots, and I'll have the camera pan over to where you see actual images of limbo flashing on the screen, where our
Just make
characters
sure
are.
you have to put a seizure warning on it though.
Well, duh.
You do
That's what I
not have
said.
flashing in it.
I would have S tier editing skills, but my editing skills are just low, amateurish at best.
Anything that has flashing in it, you always gotta put a seizure warning in it.
A disclaimer, a capital ID. I see that a lot in quite a few videos. You know what sucked about when I was thinking about yesterday's mission that I made, and reflecting on the one mistake I made, which was giving the chase units the no respawn delay. Literally, I did not know that actually would, and that may actually be the true cause of the issue there. I mean, you said it yourself. We only had one ally in the gun van, and they had no allies with them. It was just one.
Yeah.
It was literally just one woman in that van, and better than nothing, though. And I see it more as a humble learning experience. I mean, hell, I just recently found out that I could actually make them visible on radar. I like it. I'm going to be doing that to all my missions now. The map blip thing, and there's so many customization options too. Like the boss, which I use as a juggernaut, which makes sense because the boss is supposed to be dangerous. I'm going to the Galilee, aren't I? Yep.
There's your answer.
When you know this mission inside and out,
Well, it's either that or Stab City.
I'd rather go to Stab City. Galilee is just so far away. But I do no good complaining about it. But complaining about it kind of just makes you feel better, because... yeah. Put something on quick.
Or the trailer.
I'm gonna turn my chair, the pad back on.
Usually when you're at the power station, you have three options. It's either the galley, Stab City, or the trailer.
Yeah. Of the three places, of the three of those locations, I think I would actually pick either. Well, the trailer is probably like my overall favorite. I get because, well, I don't know. But the Galilee is not the worst spot. There really is no bad spot in the game for Cloud. But the Galilee is a pretty dangerous area to go to, especially if you're driving in off-road. If you're doing the countryside, you're more likely to get run off because some of the roads that you take are just like really bad.
Well, yeah, it's all the turns and twists.
And off-road, I mean, and well, the handling for the Phantom Wedge is phenomenal. Like, it has amazing handling for a semi-truck with a big-ass plow wedge, like welded on it. Yeah, it has really good handling. Wow, you're here.
I'm not gonna shoot him. I just felt like coming over here.
Mm.
I want to save my missiles.
Well, yeah. Whee!
If I was in a helicopter or something that has infinite missiles, then I'll shoot them. But I'm not in a vehicle that has that. I'm in a vehicle that has finite of 20 missiles. Man, there's a lot of pissed off people there.
Yeah. I think I hear my cat Gracie.
Probably.
She tries to be quiet, but eh. You know what's funny? You can actually sneak up on dogs.
You
Like
can
they
sneak
have.
up. You can sneak up on cats too.
Oh God, yes. And they have better hearing, but when you're like wearing socks, you don't always have to wear socks, but
Or they're just sound asleep.
or they're sound asleep.
Cats can be easily jump scared.
Oh yeah, especially when like I've seen the videos of the cucumber left behind them. It's
Yeah,
like,
and they jump like 20 feet up in the air.
you know that's not good for the
Me,
cats.
me and Uncle David actually tried doing that to Garfield with the cucumber, but he didn't give two shits about it. He wasn't even scared of it.
He probably knew what you were doing too.
Well,
Gracie would not be the she'd be the same. She don't care.
the reason why cats freak out over a cucumber is because they think it's a snake sneaking up behind them.
Uh huh.
A, a snake. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
You know what's funny about since we've been using Suno, I've actually gotten better at where I should use the virtual instruments.
Mm.
The newest song that I made, Lost in the Glow.
I suppose you might want to make one called, or did you already make one called Lost and Damned?
No, I haven't made anything about our GTA factions yet.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond shipment from them. Our client wants these rocks, but she won't pay retail price. I think we can help.
If any of your new factions, what would you make the music video out of? I know you already made one for
Future Shock Girls Party.
yeah, but if you actually made another one of all of, including the Road Rats, what one would you pick? The rest of them
Oh God,
to use for Suno.
I do not know.
I thought you knew what you were doing. Grab the diamonds and
Western Ladies.
Well, the Western ladies are militant prostitutes under my
looks like
command.
you're coming up on the jewelers. Don't
That'd
Is
be
there still a
weird to
faction?
make that. That would be weird to make that into a song.
use the drone
But
for some
probably
reconnaissance on the
most likely
store.
it would be the Dragon
Disable the
Strikes,
alarm before
the
making
Chinese
Mm.
mafia. They would be the most likely
Alright,
the most
You,
likely candidate because here's the thing: triads already exist in real life,
there's hot
and
the title of the starting the
other crews can see where you are.
like have it that sing like the Dragon Strikes Again
no, not again.
or the Dragon Strikes Back.
No, the Dragon Strikes. I could do that right now. How about who? Like the Lost 60, like biker gang called
Great
the
job. Your payment should be in your account now.
69s. The Lost 69s. And hold on a second. What's the next mission that we gotta do?
Whatever it gets ready first, I guess.
Fully loaded. Yeah, so the newest song that I made, when I say I'm getting better, I think when I think I'm getting better, see, when I'm using virtual instruments, if you were to go back to a lot of the songs that I've been working on these past several months, even before my big break, that you notice I've been using a lot more virtual instruments and loopers at that point. I used both, but it was a good mental exercise for me. It was fun. I almost see it as a game. Like when I'm making music, it's like I'm playing a game, and my reward is what you see on YouTube. That sounds so stupid. I guess that's like my That's like my form of philosophy.
If that's what you want to call it.
Yep. And epic battle. Nice. I like that already.
Now you gotta make. Well, I don't think the AI from YouTube creator can make a thumbnail for that.
I'm sure I can find a way. I'm gonna check something. This won't take long. I'll probably worry about this stuff later. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna do the mission. No, I'm gonna do the mission.
You can work on it when we do the
exactly. I was thinking.
5-star.
Yeah, I probably could do that too. I was just realizing that I'd rather. Dude, there's a car like not even that far away from here. Ah. All right.
You ever notice that they can't shoot you out with that minigun?
They can. They actually can. You just have to be in the right position. Which is
because I notice when they're shooting at you, they're not even hitting you with a minigun correctly.
They're in weird angles.
They're shooting the car.
I think they have I think they have extra low accuracy. They're more likely to down you when you're in an aircraft because when you're in an aircraft, you're more vulnerable to getting down. Like you can still get shot out, but you're not likely to get shot out when you're in the aircraft though. So you're more likely to actually have your aircraft destroyed.
I don't. When you're in helicopters, they can't shoot you out either. They just damage your aircraft until it starts smoking.
Yep.
Or until it saws out, or you call another one.
No, yesterday it was just now that we're talking about the Ruiner and stuff again. If I do give us the Ruiner, I actually might make it to where the helicopters are the chase units, but at the same time, now I have to think of something because tomorrow is the mission day. So when I come up with this,
yeah.
Honestly, what I would like to actually make happen, what I really want to make it happen, would be you riding in the crew with NPCs. But yeah, it kind of sucks because, well, you remember when I made that mission, or when I was testing it, that I put you in the back, I put you in the side of a Valkyrie, and once you died, you spawned not in the helicopter, but in the actual spawn point where you placed the helicopter.
Yeah.
In other words,
I did prestige the assault class today. He's prestige 1.
mm,
I was thinking about streaming me leveling him up tomorrow.
you can. I think you should. You need to, like, well, I don't know how often you stream.
I don't stream too much often.
Well, you stopped streaming a lot because, well, stream fatigue can get to everyone. I mean, the only time I took a major break was when I was actually sick with the flu, and that was like earlier this year around February, and
That was a month ago.
that was a while ago. No, that was like that was like throughout majority of February.
That'll be a year then.
No, it will not be a year. How many we got left? Just the one?
Yeah, just
Alright.
one.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit here and wait until my vehicle gets here, and then
I don't know, probably like 6 months maybe? Or 4 months? I don't know. Since you were sick.
no, it's been around middle of February of this year, and
I know.
that flu sucked.
I was just trying to figure out it was either like 4 months, 6 months, 5 months.
I just realized I was actually getting out there in advance before the mission even ended, and you already knew it. You didn't say anything.
Didn't need to.
Oh yeah, you were in a position where you had have no reason to tell me. You had no reason to tell me.
I knew where the last target was at.
Exactly. I'll get it. Ah. Dude, that explosion was in perfect sync with me hitting that wall.
Ow.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm in here with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna end my stream.
I didn't even know you were streaming.
I had one person watch me, and it technically had two because the second person was coming and going. But the first person that joined just stayed throughout the entire stream. Well, the other guy just came and went multiple times. I'll be right. I'm gonna show Grandma something.
The helicopter just exploded. Holy shit.
I'm back.
I also had to use the bathroom too.
Mm. So yeah, do you want me to send you that image of Varuna versus Chainsaw Man?
No, it's alright.
Okay.
If I need to, I can make it myself. And I probably won't be the same image either.
Nose feels itchy. I bet it's the vibrations. I feel like I definitely do micro scratches. Aw.
What do you mean micro scratches?
You know how you scratch an itch or rub
Oh,
something that make you feel better?
there's a live action play for One Piece in Japan where you can watch, the One Piece actors in live action in the play.
Mm.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to make a picture of something and it's being stupid. Alright. Okay, how is this one? I am a Necros main and my friend is a oops, I meant to say friend, not fiend. And my friend is a UPEC.
Hmm. I guess that safe frame.
Revenant,
Yeah.
fucking safe frame. Revenant with Mesmer Shield. I am a Necros main with Despoil augment. And my friend is a Revenant with Mesmer Shield. This is an incredibly strong duo combination, often called the Loot Daddy and Immortal King, that provides nearly
Loot
unlimited
Daddy.
resources. Loot Daddy and Immortal King, that provides nearly unlimited resources, high survivability, and consistent CC. With Despoil and Mesmer Shield, you can focus entirely on range and looting, while Revenant keeps you and your entire team safe. You, the Necros with Despoil. You Desecrate consumes health instead of energy. Since Desecrate creates health orbs, this keeps you constantly healed. You must run Equilibrium. No, you don't. You can still run that. You can run that shard that gives you Equilibrium, so you can free up a slot. Which, believe me, it's worth it. To run those health orbs into energy, turn those health orbs into energy and to fuel Shadows for the Dead or Terrify. Your friend, the Revenant with Mesmer Shield. Mesmer Skin makes Revenant invincible. The Mesmer Shield augment applies 5 stacks to you, making you immune to damage for 5 seconds. Essential Energy Setup. Necros Mode. Mods. Despoil Equilibrium Health Conversion for Armor and Shield of Shadows for damage redirection. Revenant Mods. Mesmer Skin Shield. Strength for stacks. Weapons. Both of you should use slash-based weapons like Galantine Prime. I've used Galantine. It's not a bad weapon, but I don't like two-handed weapons. I try using them, but overall they just feel weird. They just feel weird. Weapons. Both of you should use high slash-based weapons like Galantine or Kuva Calm to slice bodies into pieces, allowing Desecrate to roll twice per body. Key mods for Necros. Amalgam Ripka's True Steel on a melee weapon to force more gore dismemberment. Playstyle tips. Revive safely. Use Soul Punch with the Soul Survivor to revive your friend instantly. The AI is not talking to you, by the way. Use Soul Punch on your friend if they get knocked down. Energy Health Loop. If you are low on energy, activate Desecrate. Let the health orbs drop, and Equilibrium will convert them. Stay in range. Keep your friend in your affinity range to share the Mesmer Shield protection and ensure your Desecrate works on their kills. Okay, I am a... Let's see... Wukong main. With Banish. With an augment, and my friend is a... You want me to pick Inaros?
You can pick whoever you want.
Inaros. With... I'm gonna see what ability should I give you. I'm gonna say Banish. With Augment. Yeah, I'm gonna go very weird today. I am a Wukong main with Banish and with the Banish Augment, and my friend is an Inaros with Banish with Augment. This is a highly potent Rift Runner combo that makes you and your friend incredibly durable while controlling the battlefield. By using Banish, subsumed from Limbo, with the Banishment Surge Augment, there's no Banishment Surge Augment. You are focusing, it's actually called Banish Haven, or something like that. Rift Haven. Rift Haven heals the shit out of you, by the way, depending on how strong you are. With Rift Haven Augment, you are focusing on high duration CC and likely high damage through your weapons, as abilities can hit across dimensions. Here's how to maximize this Wukong Inneros Banish setup. This synergy setup. Wukong, clone usage. Your celestial twin can still attack enemies even if they are in the rift. Holy shit, dude. If I actually had any Wukong mains watching this right now, they would probably have their mind blown right now. Inneros, tank usage. Inneros is already tanky, but Banish allows him to completely ignore damage while still being able to cast abilities like Pocket Sand. What? It's not Pocket Sand, it's actually Desecrate.
Well, it's AI, so don't expect too much, right?
I'm not worried about it. While still being able to cast abilities like Desecrate or Sandstorm to lock down enemies. Augment strategy with Rift Haven making an AoE. Okay, you know what? Let me ask the AI again. This is dumb. I'm gonna ask it again because that is just okay. This is a high utility setup that offers immense survivability and specialized control. By putting Banish on both frames, you are essentially creating a two-man army that can make your team practically unkillable while controlling the flow of combat. Here is a breakdown on how to optimize this Wukong Inneros duo in 2026. The strategy, Rift Walking Duo. With Wukong, you can use Banish to protect your Celestial Twin, who can stay in the Rift and still shoot enemies while you're healing. Inneros, synergy. Like, basically, you can both banish each other and banish all the enemies at the same time, and make yourselves completely unkillable. Yeah, you don't want to replace Sandstorm. You can replace Devourer with Banish. For my Wukong, I would probably replace Defy. It's risky, but I would replace Defy and then just use like that, because if I were to actually play on Wukong, what I would do is I'd probably replace Defy, and how I would make this work is I'd use my fourth ability, the staff. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and thank you guys for watching, live stream, and have a good day, everybody. Bye.